I'm going to ask the community to come forward, please.
Representatives of the community.
Think and think again. Don't deceive and disappoint your coming generation. This world is not only for you, it belongs to your coming generation also.
You may not be present in future, leaving the world in the hands of the new generation.
Don't destroy this world with the flames of hatred and war, otherwise your coming generation will not be happy and thankful to you.
It is your duty to build a new world for your coming generation.
As a matter of fact, the principle you are indebted for the same.
I was asked to read the first line again. Think and think again. Don't deceive and disappoint your coming generation. Our next speaker, he's one of our newly appointed Atlanta Police Department LGBT liaisons. Would you please welcome Officer Brian Sharp.
Thank you. You know, as we gather here tonight to remember those that we've lost, I think about the words once uttered by the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He said, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." And I think about those words tonight as we gather to remember those we pay homage to, who gave their lives because they chose to live free and to live as a light to those around them. And for some of them, they paid the ultimate price for that. And unfortunately, that's why we're gathering here tonight. We as a community have to remember and reflect on those sacrifices made by those who came before us. Because everybody who gave their life to live free took us one step closer to that equality and justice for all that we stand here tonight together, and we're still seeking them. As long as we continue to gather and remember those people who came before us and sacrificed so much so that we can stand here proudly today on the state capitol, we have to remember those people, and as long as we remember them, we know that their lives were not lived in vain. I'm going to try to do homage and read a poem by the great Maya Angelou. She wrote of equality. "You declare you see me dimly through a glass that will not shine, though I stand before you boldly, trim and rank and making time. You do own to hear me faintly as I whisper out of range, while my drums beat out a message and the rhythms never change. Equality, and I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. You announce that my ways are wanton, that I fly from man to man. But if I'm just a shadow to you, could you ever understand? We have lived a painful history, and we know the shameful past. But I keep on marching forward, and you keep on coming last. Equality, and I shall be free. Equality, and I will be free. Take the blinders from your vision, take the padding from your ears, and confess you've heard me crying, and admit you've seen my tears. Hear the tempo so compelling, hear the blood throb in my veins. Yes, my drums are beating nightly, and the rhythms never change. Equality, I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. I just want us to not lose sight of why we're here tonight. There's so many people who are able to walk through the city and be who they are today because of so many people who have came before us. They blazed trails and they made the way for us. And it's because of their sacrifice that I'm able to put on this uniform every day and go to work and be out and proud of who I am. And I try to remember that every day that I'm given, I'm blessed. I can walk around with my partner and be free and hold his hand and show my affection and not have to worry about being condemned for it. And I'm so thankful and so proud to see everybody here tonight that shares my feelings. And I'm pleased and blessed to be here with you to pay homage to those who came before us. Thank you.
Just a quick announcement. We have a couple chairs reserved for those of you who may be on crutches or have a challenge standing. So if you'd like to make your way over here and have a seat, we have those reserved for you. Okay. Our next speaker is someone that knows about justice. She was recently fired from her job, and thankfully she was vindicated in the court of law. And I think it's a step forward for transgender, non-gender conforming people that we can seek justice in the court system. So if you would, welcome to the microphone, Vandy Beth Glenn, please.